6 on the PC. This is the Epic Game Store version of Civilization 6. I should mention that the war I just fought with the second war with the Greeks is now over. So now we can get back to the business of building our civilization. Again, if I have to fight one more war against these people, I'm done. I can't. I'm not going to be... I mean, how do I describe this? I'm not going to be a stickler about this, but if I have to keep fighting wars for most of my playthrough, I'm gonna reload. I'm gonna do another game. I'm gonna do another walkthrough. I'm gonna do another playthrough. It's a totally different game, a totally different map. In fact, I'll probably end up playing Civilization 4 because it's still hot enough for me to use my laptop. It's so hot outside, I might as well use my laptop to keep my my crib cool. So the war's over. She hates us for reasons. Probably because she lost the war. We'll call it a stalemate. We'll call it a draw. They tried to take us over and didn't. I mean, we weren't gonna run up on them. I mean, we just wanted to. We're doing a defensive war. That's how we're playing this game. So let me look and see what the situation is here. So if I'm building any soldiers, I can stop now. Yeah, I'm not building any more soldiers. We're back to building harbors and commercial hubs and trade routes. Because the war's over. You know it is. Yeah, we're still doing a builder down here. I mean, like I said, builders are a perfectly adequate use of resources for a new city. Because they never go out of style. You're always going to need to build something. And I've been building the only reason I've been building all these slingers is to guard my borders. Because you're not going to be able to do very much, but this will work. We just have to keep them in, you know, the appropriate places. If I can swap these two people out. And I guess all these other people can just guard, they can just guard the road. That's fine. Because they won't be able to do much now that the war's over. And, you know, my opponents all have horsemen that can basically run over anyone they face. Come on, get over here. I'll get my mouse out in just a second after I end this turn. Okay, fine. See, that's how you do that. Okay, so we'll come back to that in a second. Yep, so we'll get the Eagle Warriors in place. Just send them back to town, it'll be fine. Yeah, well, he'll get there by road, whatever. He'll get there whenever. He'll get there when he's good and ready. Okay, so yeah, we don't have to worry as much about guarding the border now. I mean, we can, it's just that... Again, all these slingers are going to be used to guard the roads into our civilization and nothing else, really. It's just a way to make sure that no one takes the road into our civilization without going through us first. We can just literally have a pile of slingers on the border that are easily defeated, but will at least trigger a war. Will at least trigger the AI to talk to us about not starting a war this time. Okay, yep. So right around here, basically. Yeah, Seoul's expanding, so we're going to be able to lock down this mountain pass, pretty much. And we have to go around. I mean, the quickest way to Seoul is to just build a trade route. Escape. Again, I hate when I do that with the track. I'm using the trackpad right now because I haven't hooked up my mouse yet. And I'm leaving the game on all now. I'm putting my laptop in hibernate mode because I don't want to deal with the 5-minute load times. That's the kind of game this is. It's like if I want to load a new game save, I have to go out and do my laundry. That's how long it takes for the game to load. Lord. Yeah, I'm gonna need to play a few more laptop games. Basically laptop games that aren't really demanding in terms of frame rate, because I'm not gonna capture at 60 frames a second if I'm playing on a laptop. Well, some games, you know, like Castlevania games will be captured at 60 frames a second. But these low impact, low frame rate, less demanding games like this, I'm willing to record these on my HD PVR rocket device here. But if I need 60 frames a second, I'm gonna use my what you call it, my AverMedia capture device. These are all PC-free capture devices, which is why I'm using them. I could hook this up to my laptop, but I'm fairly certain a laptop wouldn't be very... A traditional laptop is not particularly good for capturing, at least the laptops I have. But I do want to practice repurposing my laptops for capturing stuff. I just need better capturing hardware is all. I tried capturing some Valkyrie profile footage on my desktop a few years ago. I have some videos where I just took a bunch of clips because it kept cutting off cutting off the video and the audio was out of sync, so there was no real way to make it work. So that's why I didn't make longer Valkyrie profile videos, because that crappy diamond capture device never really worked the way it was supposed to. Let me try a thing. Come over here. Yeah, we'll fortify here. Everyone else can guard the road. Yeah, just guard the road, dude. And, yep, you can guard this road, too. So I guess all these guys will just stay here along the road, and they'll guard the border they'll guard the border and the road. Which is fine. That's good enough for now. So let me set up a pin. So I can just say add slingers here. Let's see. Nope, not that, not that. Where's that pin? Yeah, we don't want that pin. Get rid of that. We don't want that one. So we want to add attack here, basically. This is our territory, so we can buy up this one last tile and lock it down. If you lock it down right here, that'll be something we can deal with. So do we want food or do we want... Yeah, do we want food or do we want mines? Actually, I want this. Well, actually, yeah, they aren't going to be... Wait, yeah, we can buy this. The Greeks can't buy this yet. We're going to grab that sheep. It's not a luxury, but it's a bonus, and that's fine with us. Floodplains I'm perfectly fine with, because like I said, there's more food for us. So again, do we need food or do we need productivity in this town? I said we probably need food. If we want to keep growing. We're going to be like San Diego. We're going to be a big old border city. Over here. And let's go over here. So if we want... So, slingers. Sling guards. Slingers, sling... Borderer. So they're going to guard the border with slingers, basically. Guard the road and the border. So, don't have any more attacks here. We'll worry about that later. Let's see. Nope. We're pretty much done. Okay, so we built our last port city out here, so we can mark that. It reminded me to talk to you about that new Jackie Chan cartoon that just came out. Actually, it was not new. Jackie Chan Fantasia apparently was made in 2011, and they finally released it in 2018 with an English dub that might be the worst English dub of any foreign language product I've ever seen, ever. Like, worse than the old anime dubs they used to do back in the 1980s. Worse than your average 1970s kung fu dub. Like, it sounds like a speak and spell. It sounds like they got some bilingual voice actors, some bilingual English language voice actors, to give their performance into a speak and spell, and the speak and spell used some AI to form the syllables into English. I cannot convey how terrible it is. I cannot. I have to show you it. I have to show it to you. Like, just listening to the audio isn't bad enough. I have to show it to you, which is really amazing. Okay, so... West Whaleport. We'll call it Whaleport. The Wall-E port. The Wall-A port. But it's west. We're calling it Whaleport, because we've got a bunch of whales out here. I mean, why not name a city? Why not name a city functionally? Why does it have to be named after anime characters? Or, you know, human beings who are very popular. Just name it after what's on the map. Makes sense to me. We literally have multiple cities named Portland. So why not just call it Portland? Right? Let's see. Well, again, let's send this guy south. So what he'll do is he'll prevent anyone from building a city down here. Yeah, we're going to build another city out here near the port. So let's guard the port. Yeah, we can get there. We'll be fine. So we'll get to the hills, make sure no one gets close to us, and then we'll lock down that port so we can build a little bit further south. I mean, I make no promises. We'll see how it goes. Giant Gorg is streaming on Tubi TV. Oh, that's an Asian Crush license. Okay, so Asian Crush apparently is like Retro Crush. They license a bunch of Japanese and Korean. The Japanese license a bunch of Japanese shows, some K-dramas, I believe they also do. And apparently it's a thing where it's like the stuff that they know will probably sell, they put under Retro Crush, and the stuff they probably don't think will sell that well, I guess it's a bit more obscure, they put it under Asian Crush, I guess. I don't know. But it's still subtitled, so I don't know why they're separating Asian Crush with Retro Crush if they're both showing anime. Yeah, I'm somewhat curious about that. I mean, maybe one focuses on, like, dubs, focuses on Japanese stuff that doesn't have, it's, like, not very well translated. I don't know. I mean, it would be cool if there were, like, because there are, like, Tubi TV does show some anime without subtitles. So you have to turn on the closed captioning to see the subtitles. So if you want to see Space Dandy without the subtitles on the video footage, you can. And you can add your own subtitles, which would make things kind of interesting, I think. Yeah, this show seems kind of interesting because they have an episode that's set in New York City, circa 1984. This show came out in 1984. So apparently, or I think it might have come out a couple of years before then. So the World Trade Center, the World Trade Towers are still there. But there's a building there that I think the bad guys own. There's a building in downtown Manhattan that's taller than the World Trade Towers. It looks like something out of Saints Row 4. Like it's a big black skyscraper. And of course, I kind of like the idea of a Japanese series in the 1980s potentially being about a Japanese corporation taking over Manhattan. Because, you know, back in the mid-80s, people hated Japan because they were getting too big. they were getting very wealthy, and they were buying up some American land and American companies because, you know, they had a bunch of money. You know? So people got scared because someone other than Americans was buying up. You know how it is. You know how it is. It's like never happened before, right? No one's ever been afraid of Asians coming over to America and buying stuff. Yeah, we're ready to move on. So we're gonna end the turn. Oh wait, we can't end the turn yet. We haven't decided what to make. Before we end the turn, I'm gonna have to do a quick check on the policy, because we're gonna switch up our policy now that the war is over. I guess I can build a spearman. We don't need spearmen. Yeah, we gotta finish building our commercial hub because the war interrupted that effort. We were trying to build a commercial hub during the war, which I thought was hilarious. But here we are. Okay. We decided to bring in. We lost a bunch of slingers in the war. We lost a bunch of Davids. That's okay. Okay, let's check our policies. Reduce the cost of per. Yeah, we're gonna have to buy some tiles. So by the time By the time this era ends, the era of games and recreation research ends. Because once we finish learning this civic, I can't believe games and recreation is a civic. Well, basically, it's a policy of entertaining the locals we're learning how to well, it makes sense. We're in the middle of a war. We got to entertain the home front, with women's baseball. And yeah, we're going to use women's baseball, like Tom Hanks and Madonna. A league of their own. Got to entertain the home front while the boys are at war, while the slingers are at war. There's no crying in baseball. We're gonna buy. What are we gonna buy? I think we want to buy these floodplains. Well, we can buy the border territory. We can buy these floodplains and these 1, 2, 3. So we can buy these two. I mean, for reasons. So if we buy this, the border's complete. Unless you want it to be a buffer. Like, it could be a buffer territory, I guess. Okay, remember we just ended the war, so I don't want to mess with them. We'll probably let them have that territory, I don't know. Like I said, if we build up a border here, we'll be fine. In fact, if we lock down this border... Yeah, I told myself we needed food. And we probably do, because we have woods around here, and we have desert over here, and there's not going to be a reason to expand out there. We're gonna put some districts over there. Let's see. So we're probably gonna need food, because if you look around, if you look at our city right here, we have we already got the wheat. We have mining here. So like I said, with all the desert we got here, was that? Is that those flood? You have floodplains over there already. And if we buy anything else that's over here, it would be grassland. And this is rainforest. So I'm arguing that... well, the thing is that we have a lumber yard here. We can build a lumber mill here and here. So we're going to get a little bit of extra productivity out of this town. We might need an industrial zone out here to buff up our production ability eventually. So I'm thinking ahead a little bit. So we're going to buy up a couple of these. 72 turns until we grow out there. So we'll lock that down. Whoop. Cancel. I'm trying to buy the thing. Go away. Let me zoom in. There we go. Problem solved. So the border's complete. Wait. I didn't buy that, did I? I want to say I did. I think I already bought it. Okay. Yeah, I only bought one. Okay, so that wall is complete. That wall is complete. How soon do we can get the whale? I might as well just grow naturally. Because I already have that. Like, if I buy this tile, I can sell it. Because I can trade it. So I can then trade it. So, you know it is. Any more luxuries I can grab? Yeah, like I can buy this tea eventually. We'll get to it eventually. I wanted to buy that border so that no one else could buy that tile from me. So that part worked out just fine. Yeah, Yerevan's guarding the road so that the Greeks don't take them over. But they can just go this way, let's be honest. You know how it is. So we got that border. And if we lock down... let's see, 2, 3. Yeah, because we can only go over here. So we don't need to buy that just yet. We can just leave a dude over there. Because it's like a slinger's not going to be that useful. So we'll just keep people from coming. We'll just guard our backside. Keep people from sneaking up on us, basically. And, yeah, so we'll buy that later. Next turn. Let me get out my mouse right here. Whoops. She's going to pay us for a whale. She's going to give us $35. How about you give us a little bit more money? Well, here's the thing. I guess we can take some money over time. No, that's right. We're already getting money from her. Yeah, we already have a deal with her, so... I don't mind getting this money. I just kind of want more from her. So let's crank it up. Yeah, I got my mouse working now. Sometimes it doesn't work, and I have to switch screens to get it to work. How about you give me... Think I'm just going to give this to you? You're going to give it to me for 35 bucks. You're off your nut. Okay, 39. Okay, we'll come back later. Yeah, we'll come back later, girlfriend. How about you ask... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go right back to her. We're gonna make a deal.
Can you imagine trying to talk 600 people into helping you drag a 50-ton stone 18 miles across the countryside and muscle it into an upright position, and then saying,
"Our populace has
attracted a great profit if we build
our
stone
lands."
Founding your religion will be prompted to choose a name and an icon to represent your beliefs. You may choose a historical religion or create one of your own. As usual, we stand a death goddess, so we will create... What's her name? We'll create the religion of Valkyrism. Let's see. Evangelize belief on action on apostles. That should be whatever. All of your cities with holy sites, I may convert to them. We found a religion, right? And our progress towards drama and poetry has advanced considerably. Yeah, we're gonna work on the first draft of Valkyrie profile. We're done with that. Okay, so let's set up another deal. She can't accept... She doesn't want a whale. I should have taken the 35 bucks. Okay, I should have taken the 35 bucks. You, ma'am. You want a whale, don't you? Actually, I can afford to pay for this delegation at some point. Yeah, she's already given us gold per turn. Yeah, she doesn't have enough money. We'll come back to her later when she has more to spend. Sorry, girlfriend. Gold per turn. You will give me gold per turn. 90 gold and 14 on top of that. Sounds good. Yep. 17. Nope. Knock it back to 19. See? It'll give us 90 bucks and 19 on top of that. I think that's a great deal for me. See, we love the Germans. We love their chocolate. We love their Swabian cuisine. Who was it? She was on NPR. She's how do I describe it? Yeah, she's a nun who makes her own beer. I believe her statement was beer makes you skinny. The reason she said the reason she's fat is she's a Bavarian nun who brews her own beer. She's like, beer makes you skinny because, you know, the reason she's fat is because she eats too much chocolate, she says. But her deal is that her beer is like 5% alcohol by weight, which means it's for people who don't like alcohol, I guess. John the Baptist. Yeah, he stands the Valkyrie, doesn't he? What does he do? Found a religion. Okay, we'll go over here and found that religion. Does it matter where I found it? I mean, I don't think it even matters where I find it. Found it. Great person activated. So now that we've established our religion, what do we get out of it? We need to select a religion for our people. But we'll get to that. Okay, choose a name and icon. So as I said, it is Valkyrism. I don't think any of these look like a chick. Do any of these look like a Valkyrie to you? Yeah, that's right, I chose this because I wasn't sure what else to put. Requires name. Problem solved. So we have an icon. I don't know what that icon means. Let's see. Shrines and temples provide food. Relics have triple yield of both faith and tourism. That sounds good. If you want to do a tourism victory, is that a cultural victory? Is that what that is? Extra production, 1% production. Bah. One amenity when staged with 2 specialty districts sounds amazing. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, let me person to see what a temple. Yeah, shrines and temples provide housing. That might be good. May purchase campus and theater square district building with faith. That sounds good too. So extra amenity if you have 2 specialty districts, it's fantastic. An actual WAT. Faith and science. Those might be good. Culture bomb adjacent tiles. That sounds really good. You can steal territory. Yeah, let's try that. City start with this religion place founded by a player who has this as a... Well, whatever. Not as worried about that. Supposed spread from adjacent city pressure is stronger. Well, whatever. Religion spreads to cities 3% further away. I guess that's okay. Crusade. We're not doing combat units. Within the borders of foreign cities, which we're not doing. Missions of Jupiter produce. Extra scientific followers, religion, other civilizations. That sounds good. An extra envoy. Envoys sound good. Gold for every followers of this religion sounds great. Thought we're supposed to have 4. I thought we're supposed to have 4 of these. Am I only allowed to have 2? Am I only allowed to have 2? Okay, well that's 1 fate. That's 1 bit, obviously. May purchase campus. Okay, I might do that. Purchasing stuff with faith sounds good. We're not going to use faith for anything else, are we? Shrines and temples provide food. No, we're not doing that. Relics have... Okay, so... Shrines and temples provide culture. Well, we're not doing that. So if we have a religion that doesn't build stuff, then maybe we can just do this. Like, we want a religion that gives us stuff for free, instead of stuff that forces us to build temples and such. This might be interesting for exploration, though. Ignore movement cost of terrain. So that's cool. If you want to explore like that. We'll just spread from adjacent city pressure. Okay, I'm not going to do that. I have to figure out what the synergy is of all this stuff. You want extra gold, you want extra science. Gold for every 4 followers, or science for every 5. In other civilizations, okay. So if you just get money, regardless of what civilization they're in, that might be okay. This is good, I guess, for civilizations. If you have more than one civilization, if you have like 5 or 6 civilizations on a map. We only have 4, I think. So this won't be as useful. City-states. Each campus. Here we go. Each campus or commercial hub district in the city following this religion provides science or gold, respectively. That sounds good. Yeah. So you get more money if you have... By the way, does this only apply... Is this worldwide, or does this apply to just our civilization? Followers of this religion. We'll probably end up doing this. Type bonuses from city-states following religion are more powerful. What is a type bonus? Well, whatever. Extra gold for each city following this religion sounds good. So instead of just getting a follower, you get 1 for every city. Last construction of... Construction... This sounds like... Watch... I think you need a holy site to build a wat. A wat. A wat. Construction of stupas. Construction of synagogues. Straight up synagogues. Lahaim. Construction of meeting houses. We're not going to construct anything. Meeting house, cathedrals. An extra slot for religious art sounds cool. Gurdwaras. Okay. I don't know if Culture Bomb's going to be that useful. I mean, it's useful if you're trying to steal tiles from other people, which I guess is fine, but we're probably not going to try and... We're not going to try and expand like that, I don't think. Ignore movement costs. Okay, so what did I want? I want something for free. So extra gold for every city. Or extra science for everyone who follows a religion. I guess we'll do the stewardship. Well, assuming we can expand out there. Well, I mean, we can buy. We can also use money to buy. The problem is that we get so much money in this game. I kind of want to use money to. I kind of want to use money to buy science, if I'm being honest. For each campus and commercial hub provides extra science for gold. Maybe even campuses in other cities. That might be cool. Okay, confirmed. Let's see. So we have to use an apostle to evangelize. Okay, so we need apostles. Okay, fine. That's the issue. That's the part I forgot about. We have 4 followers in our capital city, and that's always good. We're number 1. We're number 1. So we're going to use trade to expand our religion. That sounds good. This is a yeah, we'll have him guard the city. Well, he's gonna guard the safe zone outside of the city, and everyone else will guard the road, I guess. Well, no one else is gonna be able to get here, since we're not at war. How about you guys leave? You need to not be here. You need to go. Don't act like you can't turn around. Let's see. Yeah, we'll start guarding the border over there. This guy's guarding the road to our capital city. But he can also guard the border down here, if we have to. Is this guy on the road? You get on the road, doofus. Okay, he's not gonna last in a war, obviously. Yep, made it out. I wasn't supposed to send him there. Oh well, he's just scouting. Like I say, he's not gonna sneak up on us. Okay, so yeah, you're still guarding the wall. Huge production. So I guess we'll keep going till we learn a new civic. Build a campus. We already have a harbor. No, we can't build a harbor here. We can build a commercial hub. Here in our capital city, we need to build a commercial hub. So we can't build a trader. You don't want pyramids here. You want pyramids in Sea South. Because there's actual sand down there. The holy site gives us a great profit point. We already have a great profit, as you just saw. So I guess we're doing a commercial hub. +2... Yeah, we can get rid of this rainforest, I guess. Remove the woods, remove the rainforest. I think we want to remove the rainforest. Yep, we're removing the rainforest. Well, I'm not complaining. Let's just remove the rainforest. Well, which rainforest do you want to remove? Well, it doesn't really matter. You remove the rainforest that's not protecting our city. We want rainforest that actually protects our city. We actually want a little bit of rainforest that protects our city. A defensive, we want a defensive site. Because I didn't choose it. Yeah, we're gonna remove the rainforest that's on the other side of the river, so that's not so bad. Okay, we're good. You can sit. We already tried to do trade with these ladies earlier. We'll set that up later. In fact, I think we can go to our what do you call it? Not that. It's supposed to be a report. Resources. Not resources, but yields. Diplomatic deals. We're getting gold per turn from the Greeks, the Germans, and the French. And that's fine by me. It's just more money. We're not spending anything, so we're just hoarding money at this point. So again, before we end our research towards games and recreation, Department of Parks and Rec, we can actually buy a few more tiles with the money we're hoarding. So we can afford to buy one more tile by the time our turn ends. So we're saving up this money to spend it. Tax and spend, am I right? Maybe we'll get to him later. Well, the scout made it around. It's official. Of course, I don't know where he's going to be able to go. He can go back through Seoul if he wants. I'm not going to complain. You, sir, get back over there. Okay, so remember, he's guarding the backside. He's guarding our rear. Yep, just guarding the road. No big deal. So he can fortify up there and heal. Like, can he heal himself right here? Yeah, now you can heal. Okay, so, we'll send this guy down the road, see what happens. He's still guarding. Yeah, so we'll fortify these guys. Like I said, any soldier will just run over them. But this is our territory, so F off. Although I guess we decided to keep... Do we want to lock down this road so that the trade route stays open? Well, we're not even going over there, so... I mean, I guess it wouldn't be a terrible idea. We'll probably end up buying that eventually. In fact, which territory did we buy? This is ours, so get rid of that. That's why we're gonna send guards here. So we can delete that one. Yep, we have a scout here, but he's not going to be able to do much to us. Like I said, we're just locking down this part of the map. So we might need to send a slinger down here. We have a slinger defending right here. Yeah, we can't send any more slingers out here, so we'll just send a guy right here and just kind of scope out the area. Make sure no one gets past us, I guess. No settlers, anyway. The scouts will still come here, but we're not building a settler yet, believe it or not. Let's settle that. So that trade route's done. So if we lock down that tile, we can move these guys away. Yeah, so we have a bunch of slingers on the road. That's fine. They're guarding the bridge, basically. We'll have to buy better soldiers at some point. Cap needs more housing, but it won't matter because we're building settlers instead. And we can support 9 people in this city. We clearly don't have enough housing for that. Good enough. Gold. So if we reduce our gold output, we can slow down our growth even more. If you can imagine that. Don't know why that works, but here we go. Yeah, lock it down. I guess this guy can go over now. We'll send him over here. Which is the better defense modifier? Well, they're both the same, I'd argue. Okay, so we'll end up buying a tile very shortly. Okay, we got a new trade route. Where are we going? Remember, what is it? 4, 5... or 10, 11, 12. Like Yerevan. This is from C. Westport, okay. But where's our road? Yeah, we don't want to give him a side route to Westport right now. How about C. North? 8 takes too long. We can transfer him. We can just transfer him to another town. Barcelona's too far. We can go to Marseille. Marseille, actually. Let's transfer this guy. But we don't have a road out to the capital, do we? This might be our chance to build one. 24 tiles away. Should be. I mean, it'll be 24 turns, and then it'll be done. Done then. Extra food and extra productivity along the route. Okay, that'll be good. So we'll build that road. And then eventually we'll expand out to Whaleport. It'll be fine. But for now, that'll be our road. And we're gonna start buying tiles for our turn ends here. Yeah, he wants to give us the slip. He's not gonna give us the slip. Yes, he'll guard the bridge. He's guarding the mountain passage. He's guarding the border. And he's guarding that dude. Again, he won't give us the slip, I don't think. We'll find out. Okay, so what do we build here in Sea Westport? We can support 5 people here, so we're fine. Another builder, maybe? But what does the harbor shipping do? It gives us great admiral points, which we don't need. I mean, we're going to get one anyway, if we're being honest. Extra housing, if you need it. Extra food and gold. Ancient walls, encampment, commercial, we already have a harbor. Another trader. Nope, can't do any more traders. Okay, that's fine. So, campus. I don't think we need a commercial hub and a harbor right now. Not really interested. What about a builder? I mean, again, a builder will never go to waste. Let's not kid ourselves. Okay, we're gonna buy a few more tiles. Give me a second. We're gonna finish this up. So how soon can I get that whale? Because I have more whales than I thought I would. I want to say I don't need any more whales. I already have too many trade routes set up. Not those trade routes. Trade deals.